What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Burn it up for so. Your bitch gon' not know when we so. Run that shit, we at all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look. What up, y'all? We are back for part 2 of this grimy girls trip to Jamaica. All right. If you have not already checked out part 1, be sure to go check it out so you are not lost in the sauce. Everybody else, let's go ahead and get into it. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
This is part 5. I do apologize. I had to give Nirvana. Well, we took a nap, y'all. We was tired. But I'm back. So a lot of y'all was talking about, oh, this took a turn and all this stuff or whatever. Y'all had to tell y'all everything that I did. Like, you know, everything. So we're going to get into back to the girl. So y'all, mind y'all, I'm waiting and stuff. So the first night and stuff like that, you know, it was a long ride from Montego Bay all the way to Kingston. So we finally got there. Everything was cool. He dropped me off, but he told me, like, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna take you to the grocery store, blah, 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 right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I hit up the girl. I tell her that I'm there and stuff. I don't think, so at first, the communication wasn't, it was like I don't know. Like, I think that I did receive a message from her or something like that, because she told me to come over to her Airbnb or whatever. So the messages was going through then, you know. So I'm like, all right, she told me to come over to the Airbnb. I goes over there, right? The first night, y'all. First night, okay? Y'all, I can tell they've been talking about me. I just knew that was talking shit about me. And y'all, a lot of y'all probably like, oh, why you talking shit about the girl? Y'all, this bitch, I already know the signs of talking shit about me on the trip. Because first of all, as soon as I stepped foot into her Airbnb or whatever, she had another girl that was there with her, sharing the Airbnb with her. And the girl, when I came in, it was given the same kind of like, hi, like, you know. And I'm like, all right, I can tell she been talking, because the girl was just being real standoffish. Like, she was just like, you know, she wasn't even trying to like talk. She was only talking to the girl that I was there with. That, like, they literally, y'all, was only interacting with each other. I was the third wheel. So me, y'all, while I was out running errands and stuff, I was able to get me some of that green stuff, okay? So I'm like, because, y'all, I'm not much of a drinker. I'm more of a stoner, all right? So I'm like, well, since they over here, you know, lollygagging with each other and stuff. Sorry, y'all, Nirvana got stamps. I was stamping her up so she can get in the clip. But it's not a real clip. It's a fake imaginary clip. But yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go out on the balcony and, you know what I'm saying, like, puff, you know, while they, you know, talk and do, you know what I'm saying, like, interact with each other, because they're not really talking to me. And I'm not about to be sitting around like.
So y'all, since the last time we reacted to her video, I believe she said she didn't smoke. I know things change, you know, whatever, but that was funny to hear that she's more of a stoner than a drinker. And this friend that's acting all, oh, hi, or, you know, whatever. She's just giving the same exact vibes that the initial girl was giving at the gym. Why even proceed to try and do anything with them? That's just a question that I have. Like, why even try to continue to make the girls trip a success?
Waiting for somebody to initiate conversation with me. And on top of that, like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, you clearly see that the vibes are positive and all that stuff. Like, I'm ready to have fun. I'm here with a positive attitude and stuff. And then people still acting standoffish with me. So it's like, okay, cool. So then, y'all, after that, so the girl who invited me on the trip or whatever, their friend had pulled up because their friend had a car. And also, this friend is from Jamaica as well, and she lives in Philadelphia. So she went out there. They all went out there on the trip together. So the friend, she had a car, and she had her Jamaican cousin who lives in Jamaica driving the car. So when I go out and I meet the friend and stuff, it's just the same. Like, literally, I can tell that they've been talking shit about me. So, yeah, the same whatever. Like, I get in the car and stuff, the girl's like, hey, like, whatever, everything like that. So I'm just like, okay. And then we start listening, and then like to music and stuff. We on our way to the club, whoop-de-woo, whatever, right? So it was this like outside. It's called I Love Soca. So we went to I Love Soca, and the place is a bring your own bottle kind of thing. So you don't have to buy one when you get there. So I'm thinking, since they're Jamaicans, they already know this. Why not buy a bottle if it's going to be cheaper? You know what I'm saying? And then we show up at the, like, why didn't we come prepared? That's all I wanted to ask. Like, if I knew these details while I was waiting and stuff, I would have made like me a little run to the store, picked up my own little personal, whatever, so that when we go into or pick up a bottle for the rest of the group, it's not that expensive. Like, I would have been willing to do that too if somebody would have said something, because I don't like having to pay outstanding prices because we're at the club, like, and then on top of that, y'all, them club prices in Jamaica, you would think that the stuff would be cheaper. That was the going rate in America. Okay, so y'all, we get into the club. Not the club, it's like a outside like party kind of thing or whatever, right? So we finally get in there, and like literally they're all interacting with each other. I'm the third wheel again, but at the end of the day, y'all, people gonna gravitate towards me regardless. So literally, y'all, I start, so next thing you know, y'all, we went to the bar or whatever. So we get to the bar, y'all, I don't think these girls brought any money. I don't think they brought no money. Because we get to the bar, y'all, tell me the Jamaican girl who got the car, she ends up paying for the bottle because the other girls didn't want to pay. And I guess she didn't, because I was like literally asking her. And then I think that I slid her a few dollars too. Did I? No, not that day, but the other day. So she ends up paying, and I peeped that. No, the girl that invited me on the trip and the other girl who was staying in the girl's room or whatever, we gonna call this girl, the girl who invited me on the trip, we gonna call her Shanika, okay? Oh, because it's similar to the girl name. It's really similar, okay?
She funny.
So Shanika, she's the girl who invited me on the trip. So Shanika, the girl who she was sharing her Airbnb with, they were not trying to pay for it, okay? Mm-hmm. So after that, y'all, the girl who is friends with Shanika that also lives in Philadelphia, right, who went back and has family in Jamaica, all that crap or whatever, right, she ends up paying for the bottle, okay? So then afterwards, we find a little area and stuff. We go to the middle of the little the grass or whatever, the middle, because it's like a concert and stuff. Like, it's like a I Love Soca like club party kind of thing. And I have videos, y'all. I have videos, and pictures of what I had on. I'm gonna insert them.
That was her cue to insert them.
So after that, y'all, we in the you know what I'm saying, the thing, you know what I'm saying, we like, I'm dancing and stuff, like I got my, and one thing I like about them parties, y'all, them play, like, you can pull your stuff out, we have a good old time. And you gonna see other people, you know what I'm saying, like, it's that type of, like, it's cool. So I'm like, I'm cool, I don't need y'all, I am having a good time listening to music. I'm dancing a little bit. I got a cute little outfit on. I look good. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I got my za. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not paying attention to nobody, y'all. So, and I feel like that's bothering bitches, because bitches be wanting you to be like, oh my God, I'm so sad because nobody's not talking to me. Yeah. No, y'all, I was turned the out. I didn't get, y'all, I did not give a. So then, y'all, next thing you know, what people gonna do, y'all? Negroes start trying to talk to me, okay? Not Negroes, but ninjas. They start trying to talk to me. So one of the ninjas, right, we was at, like, over by his table. So he comes over to me and he asks me, like, hey, are you thirsty? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wants to, you know what I'm saying, pour me up something to drink or whatever. And because I think, did we have a bottle yet? I don't know yet because we didn't have a table, y'all. We ain't have a table. So we was out of a fucking box while everybody else had tables. So the dude who had the table that was next to us or whatever, he had bottles, all types. So he like, hey, are you thirsty? Like, let me fix you a drink. What you want? Like, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Like, y'all, he stopped everything he was doing. If it was like something, you know what I'm saying? And he like, here, have the, like, whatever. So then, y'all, as soon as he like give me some ice, like, you know, and one thing, y'all, about them Jamaicans, they love them some Red Bull. They love mixing their alcohol. It don't matter what kind of alcohol it is, y'all. They going mix that shit with some Red Bull, okay? Or that white peach cranberry. Say I don't know. So anywho, so yeah, so he like, I had my cup out. He about to pour my drink in. Tell me why them bitches gonna try and I had my cup out like, thank you. They gonna put this shit like, pour me at first. So he like, excuse me. And pours my drink. And I'm just like, what the fuck was that about? Like, you clearly see, first of all, the man did not ask you.
What?
He asked me. Then on top of that, from them feeling like, because somebody wants to do something for me or whatever, that they're, you know what I'm saying, entitled to it too. But I'm not a stingy bitch. So, you know, when I seen that they were thirsty, okay, because anytime you trying to put your cup to get poured up first after the man, obviously, whatever. So I was just like, hey, can they have some too? Because, you know, obviously the thirsty. So yeah, y'all, part 6, because we're heating up, y'all. It gets real messy on this trip, I'm telling you. And so we got through all the little dumb shit, whatever, then we finna get into the real nitty gritty of this shit, okay?
All right.
So stay tuned.
All right.
All right, this is part 6 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. So last video that I left off, we went to I Love Soca, and I inserted some clips and stuff so y'all could see what I had on and what I was looking like, but whatever, you know. So with that said, or whatever, y'all, yeah, so went to I Love Soca, and it was some dude that was, you know, trying to talk to me. He saw, you know, that my cup was empty and wanted to fill it up, and I was just like, you know, sure, it looks like, you know, these bottles are brand new and stuff, like, and this guy was really nice. He was like, whatever you want on my table, whatever you want, you and your friends could, you know what I'm saying, have. And I was like, okay, great, thank you, you know. So yeah, so but I didn't like how when the man was trying to pour my drink or whatever, here come these hoes, like, and literally it was multiple, like, as soon as he was about to pour, they poured their cup, so that, and he caught it. He was like, wait, like, wait your turn. And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't say nothing. I'm just glad that he did, because it seems like people be trying to make it seem like I'm aggressive. Like, if I was to be like, damn, like, chill, you know what I'm saying, let him pour me up first, like, you know, he did ask me, not you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you gonna have your turn, like, don't be rude. That was very rude. Yeah, but like I was saying, so I feel like the girl, Shanika or whatever, she didn't like that men were really trying to, like, talk to me and get to know me, like, you know, like that. I don't know, because from where I was standing, y'all, I didn't see too many men approaching. I'm not gonna say that there was no men approaching her and stuff, but it just wasn't as many. It wasn't a lot. That's all I was saying. So, and I feel like, you know, she was feeling some type of way, because, like, it's just like, I feel like I was kind of taking away the attention from them, because I'm not going to say that they ugly. They're not ugly. Especially the home girl, the one that was sharing the Airbnb. I actually posted her in the last video or whatever. You see her. She like, bah, bah, bah. That was her. I thought that she was very pretty. That girl is very pretty, you know. But, hey, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't help who's drawn to me or whatever, you know? So, and then I felt like they didn't want me around, y'all, because I was kind of stealing the show a little bit. And I'm not even trying to be arrogant or nothing, but, like, literally everywhere we would go and stuff, like, people would be catcalling me and stuff. Like, we would all be walking to each other and with each other, and I would never hear none of the dudes like, hey, so, like, you know, try to talk to them or whatever. Like, it will always be like, light skin, browning, like, that's all I just kept hearing and stuff. And I'm like, if you Jamaican or, you know, chrome skin, you know what I'm saying, like, I already knew that they was talking about me, but I didn't stop. I just kept it pushing, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to talk, I'm just here for the party. That's literally it. So, y'all, then after that, y'all, so the next day and shit, I didn't hear from the girl the whole entire day, y'all. Nothing. The whole entire day. And then on top of that, y'all, the girl did not like that the real yard man was helping me out when I was in Jamaica. She was not feeling that at all, y'all. She had secret animosity, secret beef with this real yard man. Because she was just like, who is this guy? Like, she was so, because it's like the girl wanted me to be destitute to her, like begging and pleading for her to, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, talk to me and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, But it's like when we was in the States and you told me to do your own thing or something like that, I'm like, bitch, I need to have some,
wanted to depend on her.
a backup plan in play just in case you start acting like, you know what I'm saying, a weirdo. Which,
How you acting?
you know, she did. So, y'all, the next day came and stuff. The next day, it was supposed to be daybreak. So, daybreak, we went to an all-white party. And, y'all, let me tell you about this. So, daybreak, we went to the all-white party, right? So, this is when I knew for sure this bitch and her friends do not fuck with me at all, y'all. Do not fuck with me. But I still kept trying to, like, you know, put on, you know, like a positive attitude and stuff. And like, maybe it's because they don't know me and this and the third. But y'all, I was being super positive. Like, you know, if they needed help paying for something, I was just like, do y'all need money? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hey, I'm willing to pay. Like, I'm pulling my weight and stuff. Like, I'm not being no mooching ass bitch while I'm out there. Like, I'm literally, whatever y'all need, I'm a part of the group and I'm willing to help out wherever I can. Like, but don't take advantage of me. Keep that. Make sure you hold on to that. Because I'm all for helping. Don't take advantage. Don't take my kindness for weakness now. So with that said or whatever, y'all, the next day we go to a daybreak. So I had the daybreak is the all white party. So I bought like this all white outfit. It was real cute. I'm going to insert it in here right now. Right now. So I had this cute, y'all seen it, you know what I'm saying? It was backless, you know, it was like, whatever, y'all, right? So, so before the daybreak party, because the daybreak, it was a day party, obviously daybreak, right? So we went to that party or whatever, but before we went, I had met up with the girl, I met up with the girl at her Airbnb to meet up with everybody else. So I called an Uber there, or I think that the people came and stopped and got me first, and then we went over there. So while we was over there waiting and stuff, I seen the two other girls that was, you know, friends. So one of the girls, the girls from, we gonna call her Tamika. So Tamika is Shanika's friend. Okay, so Tamika is Shanika's friend. And they're both from Jamaica, and apparently they grew up together or they related. I don't know, y'all. I have no clue what I'm not going to say I have no clue, but both of them basically grew up together, okay? They went to the same school, some shit. And Tanisha, or whatever, Tanisha, she has a cousin who, so both her cousins are in Jamaica. She has a male cousin that lives in Jamaica, and she has a female cousin that lives in Jamaica, right? Keep this in mind. So the male cousin, he's the driver. He's the one that's driving us to all the parties and all that stuff or whatever, right? And the female cousin, you know, like I'm not going to say she just there, like, but she, you know what I'm saying? She there to turn up too, just like I am. So with that said or whatever, y'all, they taking pictures out there and stuff. Nobody never offered to take my picture. And I had my phone out, like, I wanted to ask them and stuff. And then they would just taking pictures, snapping, like, oh, yes, girl, yes. And then I'm all in there like, yeah, that looks really cute. Like, she looks really nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then they never, like, even was like, hey, would you like to take a picture or something like that? Never offered, not one time. So then right when I was about to ask y'all, next thing you know, all the rest of the girls come out. The other two girls Shanika and her friend that was sharing the Airbnb, right? Mm-hmm. So they come out or whatever. We get in the car. We go to the all-white party, right? So then, y'all, we get to the all-white party. We walking in and stuff, y'all. I'm not going to lie. The all-white party was kind of dead. And we got there late as shit, too. So we got there late, you know, and, yeah, it wasn't as turn-uppy as I thought. So when we got there, y'all, that's when the same shit again that the last night happened at I Love Soca, where nobody's not trying to buy a bottle. So I'm like, man, I brought my ganja, okay? So I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what y'all gonna do, whatever. And I have money, so if I want to buy a drink, I'm gonna buy me a personal drink, maybe a Cutwater or something, you know what I mean? But I'm not buying a bottle for the rest of these people to be sharing and giving, you know what I'm saying, shots to random people or whatever, and they didn't put in on a bottle. Gotcha. So then when we get there, whatever, the girl, Tamisha, or whatever, Tamika, or whatever, that I named this girl, she's talking to Shanika. Okay, and the girl that's staying in Shanika's Airbnb, she talking to the two of them like, hey, y'all want to get a bottle? Y'all want to get a bottle? And they're like, no, I don't feel like drinking, and this, that, and the third, and da-da-da-da-da, no, and da-da-da. And so she's just like, really? So you don't feel like drinking? So then one of the girls the cousin of Tamisha going to ask me, do you want to, you know what I'm saying, do you want to get a drink or whatever? So I'm just like, sure. So then, y'all, when we get over there and shit, tell me why they trying to get me to help pay for a bottle or some shit. So I walk away, y'all. y'all. I took my little weed. I'm like, oh, so y'all trying to, you know what I'm saying, buy a bottle, want me to put in on it so that these hoes can drink it. No, thank you. So, y'all, I walk away and shit. They end up paying for the bottle. But since they ended up paying for the bottle, I slid the girl some money. I asked her how much it cost, and I gave her half of the money for the bottle. Because it wasn't that much. I think the bottle cost, like, maybe $50. So, I gave her $25. Like, you know, and that's one thing you can say. I ain't no broke-ass bitch. And I did help out. Okay? I did slide you some money. I'm not a freeloader. So, after that, y'all, the girl who grew up with Shanika, you know, she's talking shit about her to her cousin. Okay, and I'm listening.
So
she
like,
messy. Yeah, I
not and I'm
listening. They never want to buy nothing when we go out. They always never want to buy nothing. It don't even cost that much money. Blah blah blah. Like, you know, I'm hearing this, but I'm acting like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm over here like ooh ah, but I'm really listening to the chisme. Okay, y'all, we gets back to the table, right? So then the girl Shanika and her Airbnb friend or whatever, they then, you know what I'm saying, found some way to like mooch off of the next table and their, you know what I'm saying, bottles or whatever. So then when we get back to the table, I hear you know what I'm saying, the friend, the cousin or whatever, they like, and they over there talking about they wasn't drinking or whatever, but then you over there drinking, you know what I'm saying, with the next bitch and they tables and stuff, like, you know. So I'm just like, I'm hearing it, but I'm just like, okay. So then I hear them say like, yeah, they better not try to get none of our bottle, blah blah blah. Y'all, part 6, or is this part 6? Part 7, part 7, y'all. Now this is part 6 of the grimy Jamaican girls trip.
This is part 7, y'all.
Let's go back to part 5 a little bit, okay? Because I just remembered that I'm missing a lot of chisme. A lot of chisme, y'all. So remember when I said that we went to the I Love Soca or whatever? I don't know why I forgot to tell y'all this. But remember when, and there was a dude that was trying to pour me up and shit, and they was putting their cups over the So, sorry, y'all. So, mind you, before we went to this party, this you know what I'm saying, whatever, right? I had this one of my Louis bag or whatever, it's a Speedy. It's big. It's not, I'm not gonna say it's like a super huge bag, but y'all, I would prefer to, you know, leave it, you know, or left it inside of my Airbnb, because when we went to when we went to I Love Soca or whatever, before we went, I asked the girl, I said, how big is y'all purses? Because y'all, you ladies, whoever's watching, and please say something in the comments, right? But I don't like bringing big purses or a purse that's bigger than everybody else's shit, because guess what bitches gonna try to do? They're gonna be like, oh, can you please hold my stuff in your bag? Say I'm lying. So I asked the girl, I was like, hey, how big is the purse that you're bringing or whatever? Because I'm already feeling like the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. So she like, oh, I'm bringing a bag or whatever, because I was just going to keep it to, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever I can carry on my person and my, like, keep it the bare minimum so that nobody not asking me to hold their shit, because I don't like being responsible for somebody else's shit, right? So y'all, tell me, while we partying, we drinking and shit, everybody, you know what I'm saying, get high, get litty, take you to the islands, baby. You know what I'm saying? We all lit. We all having a good time, right? So then some other girls showed up that know the girls that, you know what I'm saying, I was out at the party, the club, or whatever that shit was with, right? So one of them girls, they lost their phone, or somebody stole their phone. I don't know what happened, but y'all, my phone was locked real nice up tight in my bag. I had my phone, my bag, my purse, that shit was closed, and I kept it on my person at all times, right? So the girl, Shanika, seen that, right? So as soon as the one girl lost her phone, everybody started checking their shit to see if they got my phone, right? So, and in the beginning, right, the girl asked me, she asked me like, yeah, can I put my phone in your purse? Because she bought this tiny ass fucking purse, y'all, and I lied to you not, the shit was this fucking big. This big. It was only enough space to hold credit cards and shit like that, and maybe lip gloss. It wasn't even big enough to hold her phone. And that's why I asked the bitch, how big is the bag that you're fucking bringing? All right? Because I don't want to be... So then she asked me, she was like, yeah, can I put my phone in your bag? So I said, sure. So when the girl lost her phone or whatever, I showed the bitch, I took her phone out to let her know, like, bitch, don't start panicking. Your phone is right here. So as soon as the girl's like, oh my God, where's my phone? I lost my phone, and all this stuff, whatever. Girl. I took her phone out and I was like, girl, we good. Your phone is right here. And I showed her me putting the fucking phone back in my purse and zipping it up and putting it on my arm as I'm, you know what I'm saying, dancing. Like, bitch, you have nothing to worry about. Don't come to me with no dumb shit, please. Okay? I reassured you that your phone is safe. I'm being responsible and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm holding on to the fucking phone. So y'all, right? We leave the I Love Soca, the party shut down, all that shit. So remember the dude that was trying to pour me up and all that stuff? The dude is really trying to talk to me, y'all. So he's like, yeah, let me walk you to your car and all this stuff or whatever, because he wasn't done talking to me. So the girl did not like that, y'all. She did not like that. So we got back to the car, right? We get back to the car. The dude's still talking to me and stuff because he's waiting, you know what I'm saying? Because we waiting to leave and stuff, right? So I see them over in the corner talking shit or whatever. So I'm just like, I don't understand what the problem is that I'm talking to a man or whatever. Right. Because he is the only person, you know, well, not even like... These people don't even know me, but yet they're, you know what I'm saying, they want to have a conversation with me. And y'all in the corner look, you know what I'm saying, like chit-chatting, doing whatever. I don't know. I'm not worried because I'm over here. I'm having a good time. I'm talking and shit, you know, whatever. I'm joking and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever, right? So next thing you know, right, y'all, they talk about, yeah, we about to leave, or not even before they said that we about to leave, right? Tell me why the girl, Shanika, comes over to me, right? And she like, yeah, can you open up your purse? She was like, no, she was like, can you open up your purse so I can get my phone and the keys? So y'all, I know that I'm a little crossfaded, but I was not drunk, y'all. I was more high than I was intoxicated because I don't drink much. Like, I think I only had like maybe one drink the whole entire time. I was sipping on it and I smoked my, you know what I'm saying, my ganja, right? So, tell me why the girl said, like, I know for a fact she ain't put no keys in my purse. And mind you, the dude that, you know, was trying to talk to me and stuff the whole night or whatever, he was there when the girl asked me to put her phone in my purse. Right. So as soon as she started talking about some keys, I said, keys? And she was like, she goes to my phone. I was like, here's your phone. But I said, you never put no keys in my bag. She talking about some... Oh my God, Naya, you mean to bomb the rascal? You mean to tell me you lost the keys? You lost the keys. Like, y'all trying to embarrass me in front of this nigga over some key. Y'all, and stay fucking tuned for this. I don't know how the fuck I forgot to tell y'all this. Because this was a major, I got so fucking mad, y'all. So she like, you lost the keys. Oh my God. So then he telling like her, like, she never put no keys in my bag. So then she gets smart with him or whatever. And then afterwards she like walks off or whatever. And I guess walks over to her friends and stuff and talking about somehow I lost the keys. So I'm telling him like, you know, and I know that she heard me talking shit. Cause I'm just like, yo, this bitch never put no fucking keys in my bag. That's why I don't like holding bitches shit in the first place. Cause this is the type of shit right now. Now she trying to say, oh, cause you high and you had something to drink or whatever, that you don't know where the fucking keys are. When you never put no keys in my bag, you only put a cell phone. So afterwards, y'all, we load up in the car, we go and stuff. I'm already like, you know what I'm saying, like kind of, it's just like, bitch, I'm already feeling some type of way that you tried me in front of this nigga or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because you're obviously, what the fuck, I don't know what your problem is. And then you were trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, like make me, what is it called, like, I don't know, you just trying to make me the target of the group by trying to say that I lost your fucking keys, bitch. So y'all, we get in the car, right? We in the car. Next thing you know, I hear some shit dangling, some keys, right? I hear them fucking, you know what I'm saying, clacking and clicking and shit together. So I see the girl Tamisha or I don't know, y'all. This girl or whatever, I see her, she's in the back, and the girl who's from America, she from Philly, and she got the 2 cousins that live in Jamaica, right? She passes her the keys. So y'all, I'm not no scary ass bitch. And I feel like she owes me an apology, because I'm like, are those the keys? So I said something. I'm like, hey, Shanika, are those the keys that you just accused me of stealing? I mean, of losing? So tell me, she was like, yes, Naya, they're the keys. And I said, wow. That's crazy. No apology, no nothing. You literally just accused me of losing the keys, and you have them right here the whole time, and then you're not even going to apologize? So then she's like, sorry, Naya. And so after that, y'all, I was just like, that's crazy. And that's all I said. I ain't say nothing else. Like, that's just crazy, right? Yeah, but I really had to, like, you know what I'm saying, let y'all know that. So then the next day, when we were getting ready to go to, I love, you know what I'm saying, Daybreak or whatever, when we getting ready to go to Daybreak, that's when I wasn't hearing from the girl, like, literally until they about to come and pick me up to go to, or, no, literally before they're about to leave for Daybreak, and I have to catch the Uber to go to the girl Airbnb. Then that's when they was taking a picture. Then, mind you, y'all, them pictures that I showed you in, I don't know, whatever part, I think part 6 or whatever of the all-white outfit, They didn't want to take no pictures of me the whole entire time. I'm going to insert the pictures that the bitch did, because those pictures that I showed you the last video, those were the best pictures out of all the pictures. The girl literally, I asked her when we got to the daybreak party and shit, because they was taking pictures all of themselves. And I said, hey, can you take some pictures of me and shit, y'all? I mean, to her. And then she was talking about, sure, like, you know, and then literally was on the phone tapping, da-da-da-da-da. And then that's it. I literally only got those pictures, and I didn't even think that those were good pictures. But I'm about to show you the bullshit that she took of me while we was out there, and then I'm going to continue the rest of the fucking story time, y'all, because the shit, it just gets crazy and crazier as the day fucking go. Okay, so let me show y'all the rest of these pictures that the bitch took, and they look like shit. So let me show you.
She just was getting you. She ain't trying to tell you nothing. Pose. Look over there. Put your hand on your hip. Yeah. That's crazy. That's messed up.
Like, what the fuck is that? Come
That's
on, check
truly
that.
messed up.
Come on now. They don't like me, y'all. I'm telling you. Also, y'all, meet me for part 8 at this point. You know what I'm saying? Part 8, y'all. We gonna keep going as many parts as it needs to be, because I need to tell y'all my story. Okay. So yeah, part 8, y'all. Part 8. Meet me there.
Let's get to it.
I'm an island girl, just trying to give you part 8. Y'all like that? Yeah.
It's all right.
Part 8,
it's
y'all.
all right.
Part 8. All right, y'all. So the last part or whatever, I left that. So the girl, I asked her to take some pictures of me. She took them shitty ass pictures. And I also said that how they wasn't trying to buy no drinks. So they wanted to drink, but they didn't want to pay for any drinks. Yeah. You see what the problem is? You want to drink, but you don't want to pay for it. That's an issue. So, so after that, her friends, they started talking shit about her, like, you know, and I'm just ear hustling, y'all, because I'm just like, hey, like, I already see how this, you know what I'm saying, this group dynamic is going on. Everybody's putting up with bullshit just to be friends with this girl. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not doing that at all. So y'all, we get back to the table. Our little bottle that we had bought or whatever. We was drinking it. Everything was cool. All of the above. So then the girl, Shanika or whatever, she comes to me and she tells me like, hey, so we're going to the Juve tonight or whatever. Like it's this morning or some shit. Cause y'all, the daybreak party was a day party, and then that night we were supposed to be going to the Juve where they throw paint and, you know what I'm saying, all types of shit all over you. So I had to still get my ticket for the Juve and then she was telling me like, oh, you have to go get your ticket and da-da-da-da-da and blah, 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 or whatever. And they close at 6 o'clock. Y'all, it is 5 o'clock currently at that moment, right? So y'all, the girl, not Shanika, her friend who has the 2 Jamaican cousins or whatever, one of them, his name was Poppy. Poppy, he was cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Poppy was cool. So I asked, you know what I'm saying, Poppy or whatever, because I asked the girl, Shanika, I'm like, listen, this is your friend's cousin. So I don't feel comfortable going up to him, asking him if he can, you know what I'm saying, drop me off. Because literally he was the one picking us up, taking us to the, you know what I'm saying, party. He was partying with us too and stuff. And then like when we leave and shit, he would be the one driving.
Okay.
So I was like, you think that Poppy can take me, you know what I'm saying, like right now or whatever? And then she was just like, I don't know. I think that you should just catch an Uber or whatever. So I'm telling her like, y'all, because literally when I got out there, my phone, my charger had broken somehow. So my phone literally, like, you know how your charger be broken and you got to tilt it a certain way and it like charge it
the shortage
just constantly turn on. That was what was going on with my phone. So my phone, y'all, had ended up dying in the party in that little the daybreak shit, right? So I ended up asking Poppy like, hey Poppy, you know, I know I'm, you know what I'm saying, know you like that or whatever, but would it be possible for you to like take me to go get my my wristband and all that shit, like my bag for the Juve, because y'all, they apparently if you don't have the wristband and all this stuff or whatever, like you can't go. And I spent like $100, over $100. I think that shit was like $130 for the ticket. So I'm like, if I don't get this shit. It's going to be $130 down the drain. So that, mind you, it's 5 o'clock. I have no clue where this place is that I got to go pick up this shit. And my phone has died. So tell me why, right? I talked to Poppy. Poppy said he's going to take me. So I'm like, okay, great. So then Poppy walks off, y'all. Poppy walks off somewhere. I don't know where the hell Poppy is. At this time, you know what I'm saying? Time is ticking. It's like 5:30. So I'm like, oh shit, I have no clue where this place is. I got to get there now. So I'm telling the girl, like, hey, is there any way that you can call Poppy so that he can, you know what I'm saying, come back from wherever it is that he walked off to, you know, take me to the place where I pick up my Juve wristband and all that shit, right? So she tells me, no, I don't think Poppy's gonna take you. This, that, and the third. I think that you should just catch an Uber. So I told her, like, Poppy, I was like, I just asked Poppy if he was gonna take me. He said yes. So why, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like these are her peoples or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't got time to be, you know what I'm saying, playing around with people and shit. So she like, oh yeah, I think that you should just catch an Uber. And I'm like, well, bitch, I can't catch an Uber because my phone is dead. So then she like, oh, I'll just order you the Uber or whatever. And you could just, you know what I'm saying, you know, pay me back when you get your phone turned on. So I'm like, okay. So then I'm thinking that this girl's going to walk out there with me, right? So that I can get the Uber and shit, y'all. Tell me why she stays in the party and was just like, yeah, the Uber will be here in 4 minutes or whatever. So like, you just gotta go and walk to this corner and stand there and wait for the Uber to come and pick you up. So I'm like, y'all, I'm not even gonna bother asking the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Because for real, I don't even want to be around this girl. Like, I really don't. So that's why I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. And y'all, it was a long walk. It took me at least like 10 minutes to walk to that corner, wherever the fuck it was. And then y'all seen what I had on. Okay, we're downtown Kingston or some shit like that, y'all. It's not a bad neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying? Like, people dress regular and shit.
Right.
Like, I'm dressed too, you know, snazzy or short dress, backless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of looking like a call girl a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Got you.
anywho, it's just not looking good, right? It's not looking good. My phone died, so I finally reached this corner, y'all. This corner has a whole bunch of, like, men standing on it, you know, all types of people. I seen a few females, so then I felt a little safer. Then I asked them, like, hey, did y'all see an Uber come up? They was like, no, sir, we didn't see no Uber, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, okay. At this point, you know, and y'all, it took me forever to fucking walk to that corner. So out of nowhere, y'all, I just decided, man, fuck this shit. I already know, you know what I'm saying? All I need is a charger. Once I get a charger, I can turn my phone back on and then, you know what I'm saying, get to where I need to go. So y'all, next thing you know, while I turn around to start walking back, y'all, I hear a beep, like beep, beep, you know, in the street or whatever. So I'm just like, I turn around. I see a taxi. I said, yo, taxi, right here. So the taxi man pulls up on me, y'all, and he already had somebody in the back. Then they couldn't even figure out where the fuck I was going. I'm like, nigga, I'm going to Kingston. We're in Kingston. My Airbnb is in Kingston. So can you take me? Then I'm asking this nigga, how much is it? Because I know how you motherfuckers like to jack up the prices and shit. Tell me right now. You got 2 seconds. 2, 1, 0. How much? So he like, oh, to drive you all the way back. He just threw out a nose. He was like $20. So I'm like, okay, bet, cool. Cause y'all, it was like a 30-minute drive. So I'm like, shit, $20. I'll give you that $20 if you get me there, you know? So then I also had this man stop at, you know, a store or something to buy a charger. So then y'all, I could tell that this nigga, the way how I was just like, yeah, $20, good. He was like, damn, I should have charged this bitch.
Yeah.
So then, y'all, afterwards, we go, he picks me at the charger. Everything's good and stuff. Like, you know, not really. I'm kind of like, I'm really in a random car, a random taxi with a random man. Like, you know, but desperate times, y'all, calls for desperate measures because I can't, you know, you see the girl, she's trying to set me up. You feel me? Y'all, this is the reason why I haven't been able to make the videos and stuff all day. Everybody, get this shit up out of here. Say bye-bye. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. All right, get your ass out of here. Get. And take that dumb shit with you. Yeah, take it with you. Get all these dogs out of here. Get. Go. I'm trying to tell my stories, mama. I'm trying to tell my stories. Get. Okay, y'all. I guess Nirvana's just going to hang out with us. So, anywho, y'all. So, after that or whatever. Ma'am, back up, please. We're not playing. Okay, I guess so. So then, y'all, after that or whatever, right?
Call us back. us back. It's okay.
So
Call
then
us
after
back.
that, y'all, once I get a charger or whatever, and I finally turn my phone back on, I get a phone call from Shanika. So Shanika's like, where are you? Where did you go? Oh my God. Da-da-da-da-da. All this stuff or whatever, right? She trying to act like she's concerned as if the bitch didn't just send me out there. Then on top of that, Poppy, he gets on the phone. I hear Poppy, her friends, everybody in the background, like just, you know, talking shit about her. Like, why would you let her go off by herself and her phone is not charged? Why would you just send her out like that? Da-da-da-da-da. Like they are talking mad shit. And then she's on the phone trying to act like she never told me to leave. And she never told me, you know what I'm saying? Like as if she knew, she didn't know that my phone was dead. That's what she was trying to say. I didn't know your phone was dead. And I told the girl before I left that my phone was dead. Parts 9, y'all. Part 9. I'm an island.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and pause it right there. Take a quick intermission. We'll go ahead and get into part 3 tomorrow. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about it so far. We still have not gotten to the meat and potatoes of the whole thing. It's a lot of backstory. I know it is necessary to tell the story, but we ain't really got down to the complete knit grit. But there's only 3 parts left. So on part 3, we will be able to get down with the get down and see how the rest of this trip unfolded. All right, look, I thank y'all for rocking with me. If you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up, was up. Your bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera roll.